welcome to my new place. Actually, that's a lie. It's an Airbnb. Actually, that's also a lie. I'm actually getting paid to stay here, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I promise I won't be lying anymore through the course of this video. I'm actually getting paid to stay here at this Airbnb, beautiful place. It's a nice break from my bang box, your van, etc., with all the amenities of a condo. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is the best job for every single van lifer out there. And I'm going to tell you how I did it at the end of this video. First off, let's get started with the 6 side hustles that I do. And the thing that's in common with all of these jobs is that it is fun and flexible. I get to schedule my own work week, and I also get to set my own rates. So first side hustle that I do is I am a volleyball coach. Now you may be telling yourself, I don't know anything about volleyball. That's okay. It doesn't have to be volleyball. It could be any other service that you may know. If you played a sport in high school, or you're good at crocheting, or you're good at cars, or you're good at whatever it is, you can offer your service, and I guarantee you people are willing to give you cash money for your expertise. So with volleyball coaching, I happened to stumble upon this when a friend asked if I could fill in, and he was making a transition to a different career, so he gave me all his clients. And if your clients run out, you can always promote your services on Craigslist, offer up, Facebook Marketplace as you build your clientele. Now, when I first started, I was charging $35 an hour for private coaching, volleyball, technique, and I worked all the way up to $250 an hour. Now let me explain how I did this. Once I started building a clientele of many private students and working with different schools privately, I started doing volleyball clinics. $150 per student over the course of 6 weeks, 90 minutes. We meet once a week. I get 16 kids. Times that by 150, I would make approximately $250 an hour. Now, if you had more than 16 kids, that is a great problem to have. I would hire my own coach to coach these kids at different locations, and that's would net me even more than $250 an hour. So this is a nice little side hustle that you guys can cultivate and build up and start making more money. The best part is it is fun and flexible, and you get to set your own rates. Side hustle number 2. Tutor and life coach / mentor. Now I know that sounds like some new age BS, but this all started with my volleyball kids. I got in such a good relationship with these kids and their parents that during COVID, when schools were shut down, they asked me if I can offer any tutoring services, and I did. At first I was going into their homes with masks and etc., watching them do their homework and make sure they're doing the right thing. That soon transitioned into the more of a mentor side, where I would mentor these kids. Some of them would be the only children and their parents would be working a lot. So I would be their big brother, making sure that they live their life with integrity and accountability and some compassion. I started charging $35 an hour, and that ballooned up to $50 an hour. Now during finals week, as you could imagine, I would be working 7-8 hours a day, times $50. As you can crunch the numbers yourself, that would be a great sizable income. Now that transitioned into online work, where I would literally be on a Zoom and watching their kid do their homework and make sure they're doing right. I also am an online personal trainer. That stemmed from being an in-person personal trainer. I have all my own mobile equipment, from adjustable dumbbells to cables, and being that I have a medical background, I have a million body weight exercises, and I would keep tabs on my clients and make sure that they're doing right according to their goals and their parents' goals. So again, I started this with $35 an hour being new, all the way up to $50 an hour, where I would be online with them and literally watching them do their exercises and making sure that their form was correct. Now on to my 4th side gig. I am an event bartender, which this job is so much fun. And the pros and cons versus a regular bartender versus an event bartender is, with the latter, you always get to experience new places, whether it's at corporate events in sky rises, rooftop parties, concerts where I'm serving drinks to VIPs, very popular musicians like, Coldplay, the Chainsmokers, the Denver Orchestra, from Busta Rhymes to whoever it is. Serving them in the VIP section. And who doesn't love a good bartender? These are always going to be at festivals and events where the mood is always in a party atmosphere. And I have yet to walk away with less than $40 an hour. And so far, I have topped off at $125 an hour, including hourly and the drive time. Depending on where the location is, the company I work for will pay for your drive time. Between $45 an hour to $125 an hour for event bartending versus a regular bartender. You are sequestered to going to and fro one location. What if you don't like your coworkers, your regulars, or your manager? You are stuck at that one location, and if you happen to have the typical schedule of getting off at 2 a.m., that means you're not even going to be in bed by the time it's 5 a.m. because you got to settle in, eat, shower, etc. With my job, I sometimes get off at 8 p.m. or even earlier if it's a lunchtime to early afternoon sort of gig. The latest I've been out is midnight for these event bartending gigs, and they've all been really, really fun. My next side hustle that I do is I am a card dealer. The atmosphere is always a party atmosphere, whether it's for charity events, corporate events, home games, etc. I get dressed up in my penguin suit and I deal blackjack, Texas Hold'em, roulette, craps, or the money wheel. Again, this is an awesome job because it's fun and you get to schedule your own jobs on when you want to work. So if you have a trip coming up where you're going to be gone for a month, totally fine. There is no obligation for you to work. And if you want to save up, you can sign up for every single party under the sun and make your money. With this job, I have not walked with less than $35 an hour, and I have also topped out at $100 an hour. Some of these events are very generous, where there is an included gratuity, and on top of that, cash tips. Now, the last side gig that I do is I think every van lifer should get on. I am on Rover, the app. You can download this to your smartphone, where clients will book you to pet sit in their home as they are going on vacation, etc. This is where I'm at now. I have a great dog that I'm sitting over the course of Independence Day, July 4th. He got a little anxious every time a firework went off, but so far it's been great. And it's pretty obvious the benefits here. Not only am I not paying for this 2-bedroom, 1-bath, full kitchen condo, I am getting paid to do this. And you set your own rates. Now, with all these jobs where I set my own rate, my recommendation is to set your rate just below the competition. If it's $5 less, I feel like clients will book you versus the competition. This helps build your reputation as a pet sitter. They are more likely to book you because your rates are a little bit lower. Once you build a reputation and have a bunch of good reviews, you can raise your rates. So these are the 6 side hustles I do to sustain this lifestyle of traveling off-grid, on the go. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this gave you a lot of ideas for side hustles, and maybe you guys can copy some of the jobs I do. Again, this channel is a community, so if you want to help the community, drop your side hustle in the comments. All the products that I use for van living and camping is in the description if you want to check that out. Shout out to the notification squad and my early subscribers who watch all my videos. All 4 of you out there, I really appreciate that. Hashtag OTG Gang Gang in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys next time. As usual, stay safe and stay weird. Peace.